Hello children, this video class is an initiative of Shivjyoti Educational Group. I am Shravya Vyas and I gladly welcome you all to my social science class. So today we shall be doing chapter 4, the Northern Plains. Okay, this class would be divided into two videos. Okay, first part we will be doing today and the second part we shall do in the next week. The topics covered in today's class would be, we shall be discussing features of the northern plains, then we shall discuss the concepts of tributaries, distributaries and delta. Then we shall cover the three basins, that is the Satluj basin, the Brahmaputra basin, the Ganga basin, and we shall also discuss briefly about life in Punjab. Now let us discuss about features of the northern plains. So northern plains, they actually run parallel to the northern mountains, that is the Himalayas. And from where does it start? Northern plains extends from Punjab in the west and it extends till Assam in the east. Okay, it covers the following states. Okay, it covers Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, National Capital Delhi and Assam. So northern plains covers the following states. We shall now start with features of the northern plains. We already know that they run parallel to the Himalayas, okay, that they cover the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and Assam. Okay. Then the other features are, most of the rivers that originate in the Himalayas, like you have your Brahmaputra, Ganga, Indus and Satluj. Okay, these rivers that originate from the Himalayas, they flow through the northern plains also, and these rivers bring with them fine soil called alluvium or silt. Okay, they bring with them alluvium or silt, and this alluvial soil makes the northern plains very fertile. And because these rivers, they are fed by the mountains, they have water throughout the year, and these rivers are called perennial rivers. Now let's talk about what is a basin. What is a basin? Basin is an area watered by a river and its tributaries. Okay, so what is a basin? Basin is an area that is watered by a river and its tributaries. So this northern plains, you can find three basins here. What are they? One is the Satluj basin. Two is the Brahmaputra basin. And three is the Ganga basin. So you have the Satluj basin towards the west, the Brahmaputra basin towards the east and the Ganga basin in the middle of the northern plains. Okay. Now let us discuss about tributaries, distributaries and delta. Okay? So what you see here is the main river, that is river Ganga. So when small rivers they join the main river, it is called a tributaries. मतलब ये जो main river है ये अपने ही कोर्स में चल रही है और इस पे ये जो छोटे छोटे rivers हैं वो join कर रहे हैं. So these small rivers they are called tributaries. Now if you notice here, this is the main river and it is splitting into number of small rivers. Okay, so when it splits into number of small rivers, you call it distributaries, and usually distributaries form a delta. Now what is a delta? Delta is a Greek symbol which is the form of a triangle. So whenever a landform is triangle shaped and it is formed when the river is flowing into the sea, we call it a delta. So you have your tributaries which are small rivers joining the main river. Then you have distributaries in which the main river is splitting into number of small rivers, and you have a delta which is a triangular shaped landform where it is formed when the river is entering the sea. So in the northern plains you have three basins. First is the Satluj basin, second is the Brahmaputra basin, and the third is your Ganga basin. Let us now talk about the Satluj basin. So Satluj basin covers the states of Punjab and Haryana. Okay? So what happens is the Satluj river, it flows through Punjab and it enters the Indus river. This is your Indus river. It enters the Indus river in Pakistan and finally flows into the Arabian Sea. So what happens is this river Satluj is used for providing water to people in various places, either through dams or through canals. So the dam that is built on river Satluj is called the Bakra Nangal Dam. Okay? So it is built on river Satluj and this water is used to produce electricity and water for irrigation. Now we shall talk about Indira Gandhi Canal. Okay, we shall now talk about Indira Gandhi Canal. Indira Gandhi Canal. Okay. So this Indira Gandhi Canal, it starts from river Satluj and this canal is used to provide water to dry areas of Rajasthan. So Indira Gandhi Canal, it starts from river Satluj and the water from this canal is used to provide water to dry areas of Rajasthan. So through Bakra Nangal Dam and through Indira Gandhi Canal, river Satluj is used to provide water to people. Let us now come to the Brahmaputra basin. Okay? Brahmaputra basin, it is a narrow strip in the state of Assam. It is a narrow strip in the state of Assam and it actually starts from Tibet, and Brahmaputra is called by different names in different places. Like in Tibet, Brahmaputra is called Sangpo, and as it enters Arunachal Pradesh, it is called Dihang, and in Assam it is called Brahmaputra, and as it reaches Bangladesh, it is called Jamuna. So the different names of Brahmaputra are Sangpo in Tibet, Dihang in Arunachal Pradesh, Brahmaputra in Assam, and Jamuna in Bangladesh. Okay. Let's see the flow of Brahmaputra river. So as we know, it starts in Tibet, okay? And from Tibet it flows to Arunachal Pradesh, and from Arunachal Pradesh it flows to Assam, and from Assam it reaches Bangladesh. ठीक है? And in Bangladesh it is known by the name Jamuna. Please note that Jamuna is different from Yamuna. Jamuna is the name of river Brahmaputra in Bangladesh and Yamuna is a tributary of river Ganga. Okay? So please note the difference. Jamuna is different from Yamuna. Okay? So in Bangladesh what happens is this river Jamuna joins with the distributary of Ganga, Padma. Okay? So Jamuna joins Padma and they together form a delta called Sundarbans Delta. So the Brahmaputra Ganga Delta, it is called Sundarbans Delta, and this Sundarbans Delta is the largest delta in the world. So let me just repeat. Brahmaputra starts in Tibet, flows to Arunachal Pradesh, then to Assam and to Bangladesh, and in each places Brahmaputra is known by different names. Okay? In Bangladesh Brahmaputra is known by the name Jamuna and here it joins Padma. Okay? And Padma and Jamuna, they together form a Brahmaputra Ganga Delta by the name Sundarbans Delta, and this Sundarbans Delta is the largest delta in the world. Okay? We shall now talk about the Ganga Basin. So Ganga Basin is spread across Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. Okay? And Ganga Basin, it originates from the glacier Gangotri. So after flowing through the various states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal, it finally flows into Bay of Bengal, and before it flows into Bay of Bengal, in Bangladesh it forms a delta along with the Brahmaputra river like we discussed before. That delta, that is Ganga Brahmaputra delta, it is called the Sundarbans Delta, and this is the largest delta in the world. Okay. Let us now discuss the internal questions. I want all of you to open your textbook page 25. I want you to locate the Ganga Basin here. Okay? And the first question is, write it on top of your book, of your textbook with the pencil. Write question 1. From which glacier does the river Ganga originate? Means river Ganga starts from which glacier? So the answer is right below the Ganga Basin in the second paragraph. Underline the answer. The Ganga originates from the glacier Gangotri. Write answer 1 here, and the answer is, I want you to underline this sentence. The Ganga originates from the glacier Gangotri. We shall now start with life in the northern plains, that is in the state of Punjab. Okay? Which is the capital of Punjab? Chandigarh is the capital of Punjab. The famous Golden Temple is located in Amritsar in Punjab, and the other important cities are Ludhiana and Jalandhar. And Punjab is, there are many flourishing industries in Punjab. Some of the flourishing industries are, you have textiles industry, sports goods industry, hosiery industry and motor parts. Okay? So these are the flourishing industries in Punjab, and let's talk about the main languages in Punjab. People speak Punjabi and Hindi. And what are the main festivals? Guru Parv, Baisakhi, Holi and Diwali are the main festivals of Punjab, and Bhangra and Gidda are the popular folk dances of Punjab. Okay? Now we shall come to the second internal questions. What is it? Question 2 in the same page, that is in page 26. Open your text, page 26. Okay? And under Punjab, just above the page, I want you to write question 2. List 3 important industries of Punjab. You have to list 3 important industries of Punjab, and the answer is under Punjab, the third paragraph. Underline textiles, sports goods and motor parts. Just underline 3 industries. Okay, now that we have finished the internal questions, we shall now do the map work related to this chapter. So, in the map work, you are supposed to identify the northern basins, that is the Indus basin, the Satluj basin, the Ganga basin and the Brahmaputra basin. Okay, let us now first identify the Indus basin. It is in the block where Kashmir is there. Okay. Next you have the Satluj basin. As you know, Satluj basin covers both Punjab and Haryana. So, where there is Punjab and Haryana, just write Satluj basin here, and Ganga basin covers entire Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. So, in this area you have to write Ganga basin, and Brahmaputra basin is a very narrow strip in Assam. Just write Brahmaputra basin here. Okay. So, this concludes our map work also. This concludes the first part of this chapter. Okay. We shall continue next week with the second part. Have a great time children and enjoy your studies. We shall meet again in the live class.